Hey y'all, I'm back. So came on live earlier, but I was like in the real deep end of Fayetteville, getting the worst connection ever. So I'm back. Hope all is having a happy Saturday, happy Sabbath. But I wanted to share briefly with you an experience that I had, but also just something that I live by. A lot of times we encounter people, a lot of times even in a place of business or just out and about, where the person assisting us, or like I said, even just, interacting with people, and they're not always pleasant. I wouldn't say horribly rude, but a little less than friendly. Some people are just downright rude. You get that too. But I feel like it's our due diligence, especially as Christians, or as a genuine nice person. How about that? To not always be so quick to retaliate, but be a little bit more slow to anger when you encounter that person that is just being ugly for no reason, because sometimes you don't know what they're going through and why they're acting the way that they're acting. Of course, you have some people that are just rude and mean, and but I want to encourage you to still be nice to them as well, because sometimes they just automatically expect people to be mean back to them. But switch it up on them. Give them that wow factor and still be nice, and maybe that will redirect them. So I experienced a young lady that works in Kroger's, and I say young lady, but she's an older lady actually, and she works at a Kroger's in Fayetteville, and she wasn't very pleasant with us, and I'm not going to go into detail with the encounter per se, but went back again with a guy friend of mine. So we were both there the first time, and so the second time she just happened to share with him. I wasn't there to hear that side of the story, but she happened to share with him that she's struggling and her husband passed away and she's having a really hard time. So I was just like, wow, because that have been something that was bothering her the first time, to make her so rude and mean. But we were never rude back to her. So as you all know, I've written a book about loss and getting through it, and a lot of other things as well in the book. But so I went back today, and I greeted her with a smile and let her know that I had something for her if she didn't mind. And I told her that my friend had told me about their conversation, and so she smiled. And I told her that also applies to me too, that I'm also a widow. And so I started to share a little bit of my story with her, and she was in tears, and she hugged me, and I told her that I wanted to give her a copy of my book, and that I hope that it can inspire her and help her get through it. Not just the emotional piece, but some of the things that I did to make it financially as well, so that I'm not struggling. And so I just really wanted to share that with her, and I made a trip up there just for her. I didn't go to shop or anything. I made a trip up there just for her, and it really wowed her. And she remembered me, and I'm sure she remembers the way she acted when we met the first time. And I think that just really gave her a change of heart. Like, it really just gave her the perspective of there's really nice people out there, genuine people. And it really just overall touched her in a way that literally brought her to tears. And that wasn't, it wasn't tears of sadness, just it was also tears of joy. And so basically the moral of the story, though, is that I wanted to share with people. Hi Francesca, how are you, dear? I just really wanted to share it with people. I could have very easily been like, or, just whatever. Because, like I said, she was very unpleasant, my first encounter with her. But it could have just been a bad day. It could have been that she was missing her husband. It could have been a lot of different things. So, did I need to just be mean back to her and be, a bitch, for better words, or be ugly back to her? No. If I can soften it up or whatnot any way that I can, I felt like that was my due diligence. It was my job to not retaliate or be ugly back to that woman for a few reasons. For one, she's my senior, so it's out of respect. But then also because as a Christian woman, I feel like that was the godly thing to do. But then just because of who I am as a person, I just also feel like, do unto others as you would have them to do unto you. Not as they do to you, but as you would have them do unto you. And I think we forget that golden rule that we learn as little girls or men or little boys, we forget that golden rule. So I just wanted to come on and share that with you all and encourage you that, and I'm not saying to let people disrespect you. Please do not get it misunderstood. I am just simply saying that we don't have to always be so quick to anger, so quick to retaliate, to get ugly back with people when they're not as pleasant with us. But kill them with kindness. Be sweet back to somebody, and hopefully they can take away something from them or from the situation. Like, I was just kind of nasty with that lady and she didn't even get ugly back with me. Or maybe it could be, like I said, that they are going through something and they needed that love back. They needed that kindness back. They needed that gentle response back. So just, find moderation, find a balance. Because at the end of the day, like I said, it's not about letting someone walk over you. That's not what I'm saying. But just be thoughtful or cognitive of how you approach people like that. And like I said, let your little light shine. That's your job as, as, like I said, a Christian or a person of faith, or even just to be the better or bigger person, whatever your perspective is. But at the end of the day, that lady, I feel like she needed me. She needed me at that moment. And I think that it really changed and softened her heart. And at the very least, it made her day. So I didn't lose anything by not being mean back to that lady and making an extra trip to go to Kroger's. I didn't need to go shop or buy anything, but to gift her and take her something and let her know that I too been there and that she too can make it out and she will be okay. There's life after being a widow. It's life after loss and grief. And so I hope that you guys can take something away from that too. And I hope that it's encouraging to not be, don't, like I said, do unto others as they do unto you, but do unto others as you would have them do unto you. But anywho, I won't keep you all. I appreciate you all for coming on and for watching. As always, please share this video because I always think that you never know who can benefit from it. So it's not about me wanting to, hi Alicia, how are you, dear? It's not about me wanting to have the most views or likes and things of that nature. I really just think that custom dresses. I'm sorry. I just feel like it's someone that can take something away from what I've shared. And so that's what it's about. Sharing is caring. And yeah, that's it in a nutshell. But you guys have a great one. Thank you again for listening. Thank you for sharing. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow on air, Sunday, on Hits 92.3. All right, y'all. Have a great day.